Он же маг.
Over here.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is... They're working together all right. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way...
Тут тоже было, я помню.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Что-то заскрел.
Blazes! Incendio! Cruising! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Accio!
Up there.
Wingardium Leviosa!
That's our way in. If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
No more.
From above!
How nice of you. Enjoying suffering, do you?
Expulsor!
We're here to see this.
You think this is funny?
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender!
I won't rest until an intruder!
Might want to look up.
Accio! Descendo!
You don't believe you can defeat me?
Protego!
What are your thoughts on
Electricity!
had enough? Oh, yes. Ringing.
I don't have time now.
Leviosa!
How embarrassing!
Sepulso!
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Enough! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Confringo! Crucio! Defender! Descendo. Glacius. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Incendio. Revelio.
Какие задания, которые? Ну, зачем мне делать?
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Сказал $60.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Descendo. Incendio. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Do you find the time? Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it.
Revelio.
Magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall...
Just tell me where I need...
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. We will simply have to outwit Ranrock.
Very well, Professor. Tell...
I shall reveal the path.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map.
Revelio.
Плане.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Типа.
Glacius. Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Crucio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
True.
Defender! Look here, a ledge near it for me to grab onto. Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Crucio! Accio! Descendo! Glacius! Incendio! Arresto Momentum! Defendo! Hitting those marks readjusts the archway. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Типа большая, может, что?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Проползать там. На секундочку, совсем.
Revelio.
Думал, в реальности.
Glacius. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Cabolso. Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Эти храмы одинаковые. Интересно? Да, будет тот же босс.
Descendo. Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Glacius. Prodigo. Incendio. Accio. Descendo. Expelliarmus.
какой-то от него плюс. Довольно бесполезный, да. Задание такое же.
Arresto momentum. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Confringo.
Душ прокачанный, конечно.
What a relief.
Не, плащ у того тоже был. Угу. Змеи нет.
Revelio.
Ого. Всем похуй.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isidora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isidora. you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves...
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second...
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled?
It was... You will understand more about her actions.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How
do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable.
Thank you, Professor.
I am certain that you... However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? I shall confirm that everything is in order.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's act...
Very well, Professor. I know.
You do learn. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. Well done today, as always.
Revelio.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
will be more useful when I have something to identify. Hello, Deke.
Indeed. Deke thought...
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young breeding beasts here in the room will allow...
I see.
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I...
Deke has seen some wild thestrals. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen. Once you've rescued the thestral...
Oh, I do hope Mary and I...
Excuse me, sir.
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be...
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet... Actually, before I go on, I should ask.
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the... I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her and
Understandable, but...
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I don't know what to do.
I'll try my very best.
Please do. If you can think of any... They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Not enough reflection on...
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the thestrals.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
The young today are...
Да, тоже не замечала.
Don't be shy.
Угу. Похоже, все довольно.
You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
Wingardium Leviosa makes life.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Угу, не помню.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for facts.
Вон ниже чуть-чуть. Угу. Выше.
Must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Defender! Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo!
Вообще есть.
Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Glacius! Even more aggressive than I'd expected. Incendio! Defender! Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Crucible! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Surely that's the last of them.
Не вернуться.
Condor assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the
Incendio!
least.
Невидимка просто.
Oh no, this must be Mary. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Угу.
Revelio.
Скорее всего, это оно. Плохой или нет?
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere.
Если подвал у него
Not
что-то
sure
очень
I want
большое.
to know where this leads.
Если так можно
I'd
назвать.
best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Accio! Descendo! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Defendo! Crucio! That's one exact destroyed. I should get the next. Confringo! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Crucio! Accio! Descendo! Ugh. Shame you're so... Revelio! Finished, but I need to destroy all of the exacts. Glacius! Defender! Crucio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Can't let you harm Aaron's shell. We have. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Descendo! Incendio! Protego! Glacius! Descendo! Confringo! Defendo! Descendo! Revelio! I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Descendo! Revelio! Protego! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Crucio! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Incendio! Glacius! Victus Totalis! These eggs must be destroyed. That's the last of the spider sacks. That's the last spider. Descendo! Accio! Glacius! Incendio! Crucio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Accio! Descendo! Incendio! Revelio. Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. Incendio. Protego, Expelliarmus. Eight less is simply too many. Revelio.
Я еще буду дальше есть.
Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the room.
Mr. Dunn?
Thank Merlin.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared? I imagine the first order of business would be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I...
Even so, you'll want to prepare yourself. The place needs...
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall...
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop.
To dearly departed Mary.
Не видео.
Adventure, are we? Oh, it's you!
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits.
I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a...
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed, and to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb.
How awful. I can see why you're up.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my... And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed...
Can't the curse be
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest... You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade. Escape... Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost...
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's.
Oh, thank you! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries. You'll find it just east of... Thank you for your help. My family is...
Find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Hello, Grace.
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm...
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made.
Должно быть еще наоборот. Вот какие-то ступеньки. Или посередине сопка.
That's the way to do it.
Accio!
What a remarkable shot!
Получилось. Да блин!
You didn't see that.
Accio!
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
There wasn't much to it.
You really are insufferable. You may have beaten me, but your next opponent is sure to take you down a peg, which will be a joy to see.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want us...
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
У них в
Don't
игре
feel
можно
sorry
было
for
что-то
Ominous.
на всего добавить.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go. Ominous, Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened. Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking... Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. What a horrible story. It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook. Those references in the book seem promising. Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. It would mean a lot.